I'm going to make this little video up tonight. It's just literally rigs. So if you're not interested in rigs, then by all means, crack on. I've had a few people ask to show some rigs, so I'm going to do the two main ones that I use, two of the main ones I use, and just go through maybe a couple of other bits and pieces. So, line, this is a bulk spool Vaso Classic, it's £70, I use it from a shot leader on my main line for my rods and reels, and I use it for all of my rig making. So I will take off 2 bits of line. Now I've got no preference to how big, I'll just pull a bit off, and if I think that's big enough, then that's big enough for me. So I'm making a pulley rig and a pulley dropper rig. So that much is long enough. So I'll just snip that. So that's one, and then I will do it the same size because it's just easier. And then 2. Remember that's £70. That's that. 2 bits of line for the main body of your rig. And this is how I do all of my rigs. When I'm making them, I normally make sort of 5 or 6 at a time for a session tomorrow or whatever. I'll do it all the same way as this. So, to the bottom of them lines, I will add an imp. See them, my dirty hands? An imp. And I'll tie that on the bottom, either end obviously, of that line. I'm trying to do this as quick as I can because most people know, but there are a few that have asked, so I'm doing it. Just a normal half blood knot, I use that for, through the bottom, put it tight, push deep. I'm not going to trim tags yet, I'll do that at the end. So that's one, and although this is a different rig, it's near enough the same sort of thing. So, again, I normally wrap that around there 4, 5, 6 times, however I feel, if I'm honest. So that goes like that, hang on. You see that's gone round there, clips back through the bottom. Yeah, bit of spit, because it's, as you should, put it tight, and there you go, and then trim the tag end off afterwards. But we'll do that in a minute. Right, for the pulley rig, just a standard, box standard pulley rig, it couldn't be more simpler. So you tie, if you don't, to be honest, if you're not using a breakaway leg with a bait clip on it, then you need an imp, or if you get really desperate, you could use a Gemini splashdown. Other than that, there's not really anything else I would bother using. The Gemini splashdowns are alright, but these legs fall off because they don't clip very well in their clip. Personally, the best thing is the imp. Anyway, so you need that, but that'll be your weight clip, whether it be clip down or not clip down. So from there, I will use a small 5mm bead because it just keeps it all nice and neat. That is there to protect the knot. From there, I will use a breakaway proper pulley because they're my favourite ones to use. Then that slides on the line. So now we've got the bead, the breakaway proper pulley, and the imp obviously on the bottom. And then what I'll do is another bead, another 5mm bead on that again. So that's that. So you've got bead, pulley, bead. On the top of that will be a, not in that box, bear with me. I think it was in that box. Yes. On there is a swivel, average size. I don't know exactly what size it is, but it's just an half decent, normal, average size swivel. That I'm tying to the top of the rig, so to the opposite end as you tied the imp. Again, same sort of knot, half blood knot. I'm sure that's what it's called. General purpose fishing knot. Pull that tight. Don't do it if you've got false teeth because you'll pull them out. So that's that on the top. Then, how this now works is this proper pulley will attach to your main line up there. So if you can imagine that, that's the bottom of the rig. I'll tell you what, we stick a lead on that now. Just so you can get an idea. That clips to that like that. That goes on your main line. And then that clips up to there like that. This swivel now is left dangling. But as you can see, that works on a nice pulley motion. That's exactly what it's meant to do. Now, hook length, you can use whatever you want for hook length, depending on what fish you're going for. But this is going to be a cod trace for me, or it could be used for rays or smooth hands or whatever. So I don't use anything less than 40 pounds amnesia. I think it's the best hook line you can get. I love it. Yeah, I normally use 40 or 50 pound. That will tie to the other end of the swivel, one end of it. I don't know if you can hear the commentary in the background, but watching the England game as well. Right, so that's that. And then the easiest way to do this is if you get hold of that, pull that line down, down, 2 or 3 inches above the lead. Can you see that, Luke? Yeah? 2 or 3 inches above the lead you want. Just like that, that's at the top, nice and pulled. And then take that just 2 or 3 inches above the lead. Because this piece of line, the hook length needs to be shorter than the main line. And then for that, you've got the choice of hooks. Big hooks or bigger hooks. And I'm going with bigger hooks. You can do it as a pennel or a normal hook. So when I do a pennel, these are 8.0 Viravas big mouth extras, I think. Are they big mouth extras? Yeah, big mouth extras. It's the first time I've ever used these. Well, I've used them already since I bought them, but it's these are my first try with them, and I think they're fantastic. Can't beat them really. So that's that. And then this knot I'll do a little bit different. Is it half 7? This kicks off in there.
42.
Oh. So then this knot will be a little bit different. This is the way I'll do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Twist it around. Goes back through there. So then you've got that. And then go back through that loop. 1, 2, 3. It will go again. 4. Pulls up like that, see? Getting a bit of spit. Pulls down to the hook. Then you need to get hold of the tag end. Pull the tag end tight. Ouch! Don't get the barb stuck in your thumb. Hold the tag end tight. Now finish pulling down the knot. Now the tag end sticks up instead of sticking out, if that makes sense. So if you trim that down to there, leave that tag end. Because when you put a worm up there, or squid up there, or sandy, or whatever, it will go down and that will act as a barb on the bait. Stop the bait from sliding back down over your hook. As well as you've obviously got the second hook on the pennel, which will sit like that. And then the whole rig, completely done and dusted, whether you clip it to the imp or clip it to the lead, that clips onto there. It's not so much just for aerodynamics. People say, oh, it doesn't matter, that this doesn't make much difference in the casting. No, it probably doesn't. But it definitely does make some difference. And not only that, it keeps bait presentation nice. And it doesn't all spin up your rig. So there you go. And then that's clipped down nicely. That's the way it goes. You've got your bit of pulley there. And then when that hits the water, the imp will come off. No, you need to turn that sideways, mate. And then that's that. So your lead will be on the floor. This will be fishing also on the floor, on the deck, or just off the bottom. When a fish grabs hold of that, don't forget this is attached to your main line, it will pull the lead up. You're then reeling in this way, which is keeping the lead up high, away from the snags, and the fish will come in trailing you on it. The fish has got less chance to snag than the lead, so the lead comes up like that, and it always works on the pulley system, just like that, nicely. So that is the pulley rig. They are probably the most quickest and easy rigs to make. Even quicker than just a normal flapper. So that's that. Let me get through to the pulley dropper again. We'll start with the imp on the bottom, just like the other one. It's just the components are a little bit different to this one. I'm trying to think now, because when you're trying to do it quickly, if you like, so I don't bore you all to death, always start with a bead because it protects the knots. So it's bead, then you want an upturned Gemini bent rig clip. Now they look like that. See that? You'll see why in a minute. That goes on like that, facing down. Oh, if I get it on the arm. So that goes down, that now goes down to the bead, like that. Then I use another bead. Some people don't, but I do because I just like beads. It keeps it, I don't know, it just keeps it untangled. So then it's another bead. Then again, another Gemini proper pulley, which I haven't got made up. Hang on, give me a second. Oh, where's the clip? Where is the clip? There it is. So you get, when you buy these, you get them like this. I've got bags of them in the box and I just haven't got them out to make them up yet. So that goes on there. So that sits on like that. So then another pulley, just like that. And you see that? One more bead. I use a lot of beads. Betsy, get out of it. And then that goes like that. So again, on the top of this, we tie a swivel. If I can get it out of the bag. Top of that, we tie a swivel. Betsy, what's she chewing?
I don't know. Close.
So there you go. Bottom of the rig with an imp. Imp. Top of the rig is a swivel. In between, I've shown you what we've got. So you want the bent rig clip at the bottom, then the pulley bead, and I'll show you why. Again, I'm going to go with exactly the same line, the 40 pound amnesia. That didn't work. Now instead of clipping that, instead of tying that to that swivel on the top like we just did with the other one, that goes on the bottom, on this Gemini bent rig clip. No, it doesn't. The swivel goes on that first. This will stop tangling, and I'll show you that. 2 seconds. Oh, I can't get it on there. Come on. So a swivel will go on there, just like that. And then you tie your hook length to that. Betsy, come here. Ah, is that what it was? Right, so that there is your hook length. Again, you don't want it to be longer than the main line because otherwise it won't work. So all I do is I pull that up to there, about there, cut over that, snip that off. That's that. No, we don't want to do buns again. 880. Top hook on. I always just wrap that around the line while I tie the bottom one on. Reason being, it stays out of the way. It doesn't get caught in your foot or in your hand or whatever. So just quickly tie this one on. Sorry guys, the England game's just started. We was meant to do this early, but the kids and trying to get everything all sorted. Yeah, it's only just happened. So yeah, we really wanted to watch the England game, but I did promise a video tonight. And this is what I had in the plan, so. Right, so there's that rig completely made. But let me show you exactly how it works. Because some of you who've never used a pulley dropper, you might be getting a bit confused. That is that. Now these are the only 2 rigs I'm going to do tonight. Reason being, because they're quick and easy. If the feedback is good for them, then I will get into something a bit more,
Are they not the same rig then?
No, they're totally different. I'll get back into it, and I'll do, if the feedback's good and don't get too many dislikes and people say it's boring, we already know this, then I'll probably do a few more complicated rigs like the 2-hook loop rig and other bits and bobs, other ones that I know. Right, so this one fishes like that. That is now on the bottom. So this one with the pulley, it is attached at the top, so it will come up. So it will sort of fish on the bottom and halfway up in the water. Whereas the pulley dropper, this slides, the hook length slides all the way down, and this fishes on the bottom. This is nailed to the bottom with a decent sized bait. So how this one works is, I'll show you. Let me just get rid of that other flying hook. Obviously imagine we've got a bait on there. Now that, again, clips to your imp like that, or it can clip to the lead, depending on what type of lead you use. This was just one I grabbed out of the box. So that goes on there, as you can see, like that. Now the proper pulley, again, same as the other one, that attaches to your main line. Get that swing out of the way. That attaches to your main line. So if you can imagine that attached to your main line, that would be helpful. This top swivel on the top of the line bends over and attaches to the top of that rig clip. And that attaches to your main line. Like that. So it's clipped up at the top, clipped up at the bottom. Aerodynamics is there, it keeps the bait presentation nice and tidy. The bait's tucked behind the leg for the aerodynamics. And it will keep it, I say, it will keep it nice. It won't flap about in the wind. It won't helicopter. So you can see the way, get a bit closer to that loop. See the way that is connected up there? Imagine I'm holding the top, which is the proper pulley on the main line. You can see the way that's all nicely connected there. And then once it hits the water and you release the imp, that comes off at the top. Oh, shizer. It slides down, and again, that fish is nicely on the bottom. When you've got a fish, you will reel in obviously from here. The lead is above the snags, comes up in the water quicker, and it's just a fish that's left trailing behind, which is what you want. You don't want the lead, you don't want the fish coming up with the lead trailing, because that can just get snagged anywhere. 2 seconds, we could. That's a penalty all day long, ref.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
a penalty to England in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So yeah, in fact, we're just going to pause this. I'll bring you back. Right. So yeah, we just scored a penalty. Well done, Harry Kane. This is the newest member. This is Betsy. She is my baby. She comes everywhere with me already. She's 12 weeks old. A couple of people have seen her maybe on other videos with Mike Sea Angling. He's a good mate of mine who does Sea Glow tackle. He's got his own page, obviously check him out. Yeah, and she was with us when we went to see him a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, she featured on there slightly. But she will be coming with us on the fishing trips when she's a little bit bigger. She's had all her jabs. She is a Jack Russell cross Shih Tzu, so she's a Jack Tzu. As apparently, I'd call her a Jack shit, but yeah, apparently Jack Tzu is the right name. But yeah, no, she's my little baby. Yeah. Anyway, I thought I'd introduce you to her. Right, Bets, you can go and play now, somewhere where these 8 hooks ain't flying around. Yeah, so that was the pulley dropper. I wanted you to show you that. That's 2 of the probably easiest rigs there are to make. If you're fishing for things like cod, bass, the bigger species, the fish that sort of get a bit bigger. Obviously they'll get dogfish as well if people are interested. And if you scale the hooks down, they'll probably catch anything. They will catch anything, 100%. But I use them for 90% of my fishing. The other 5% is using a 2-loop rig, and the other 5% is using just a fly and trace when I'm fishing off of the Admiralty and places like that. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting close to the game. But yeah, other than that, there's not really a lot else. Not really a lot else I can do. But while I've got you here, I've put it on the Facebook page. If anyone's interested in squid fishing, completely changing the subject, I picked these up the other day off of Amazon. They were £7 for 10 jigs. You get in a little case. I don't know if you're already on the Facebook page, you've already seen it because I've already posted them. Now, obviously, they're not like the Yakashumi ones or whatever they're called at 16 quid, but I mean, they come in their own little case. 2 of each colour. They are, I think they're 3.5 grams, or I think they do it with squid jigs. It will sink through the water at 3.5 foot per second or whatever it is. But yeah, I mean, like I say, they're not fantastic, but £7 for 10. I mean, what do you expect? I'll put a link up for these. I mean, oh well, 1-1. Throw me off, bloody football. So yeah, I mean, lads, for 7 quid, there's a link in the description for these if you want to have a look. I don't think you can beat them. I mean, they feel pretty solid. The spikes are sharp, very sharp, and they're kind of little case. I mean, let's have it right. 10 for half the price of one decent one. I know what I'd rather do. And if you was to lose one or whatever, then you lose one. But they come in, like I say, own little case, chuck it in the box, they're always there. If they start showing up, you've always got them. Right, I'm going to leave you to it because I want to watch football. We are, in about 7 or 8 hours time, going cod fishing to probably one of the most famous places for cod in the country. Maybe not so much now, but previous years it was the Mecca. So we will see you in the morning. Thanks everyone.